2 minutes late. So close. I almost made it. So anyway, I was trying to get ready to start this video, and this was something that I wanted to talk about for a couple of days, and I wasn't sure really how to address it. But yesterday, I talked to my brother-in-law, and he gave me his permission to discuss this. So the title of this video is called One of My Many Failed Relationships, and I've had quite a few, but this one hit me particularly hard. About 2 weeks ago, my husband's aunt passed away, and we were at the funeral and repast, and I sat down and talked to my youngest brother-in-law. We really hadn't had a conversation, and he was telling my husband that he was really getting into photography. So I wanted to have a conversation with him because I love photography. I've always loved taking pictures and all of that. So when he told me that he was getting involved in photography, I was super excited and, wanted to spend some time with him. So the secret, the revelation that happened that really stuck with me was that he told me that he did not want to give me a chance. And he went on to explain, let me back up. So for people who don't know, my husband was married before. It was a pretty bad marriage and an even worse divorce. And because of everything that happened in that previous marriage and divorce, my youngest brother-in-law was not excited about my husband and I getting married, because he thought that I was going to hurt my husband again, and he just didn't want to get close to me and, just to see my husband hurt and see him hurt again, because my youngest brother-in-law was hurt by this whole situation as well. Now, mind you, my husband and I have been together and been friends for 10 years. We've been married for almost 6 years. And the conversation that I had with my youngest brother-in-law was only the third conversation that we've had with each other in the last 10 years, which is crazy. And saying it out loud, I realize exactly how crazy that is. But the relationship between my brother-in-law and I recognize was one of my failed relationships. As much energy as I put into trying to cultivate the relationship between me and my husband, I didn't take the time to really cultivate a relationship with his core family members. Now, he has a lot of family members that I, spend time with, and, we talk and do a lot of things together. But his brother, we didn't really have a chance to cultivate that relationship. And yesterday, we talked. I went and picked him up, and we went out to take pictures, to give him some pointers on, some photography tips. And we talked. We really had an open and honest conversation. And he was just scared that I was going to hurt him. He was scared that I was going to hurt his brother. So he just, kept me at arm's length. Now, me with my anxiety issues and wanting everybody to like me, I was like, well, he doesn't like me, so I'm just going to stay over here until he likes me. But the mistake that we both made was that because we were so afraid of being hurt, that we pushed each other away to protect ourselves. And I guess it's really crazy to know how much we have in common and how much he really is like a little brother to me. But because we were both afraid of being hurt, that we just wouldn't have anything to do with each other. And it's really sad. So that's beating around the bush and taking the long way to say that when you're in a serious relationship, when you're contemplating marriage, or even if you're already married, it's really important to cultivate relationships that are close to your partner or your spouse. There's nothing I can do to, get back the 10 years that we missed of actually trying to get to know each other and build that relationship. But at the same time, now that we've talked to each other and have been open with each other, I see the excitement in him in getting to know me, and I have the same excitement in getting to know him and nurturing him and actually being closer to him and bridging another, section of the family, my extended family, and my in-laws. We have to be very cognizant of the people who are in our lives, and even it's very true when you say you marry someone, you marry their families. And even I, who is like all about marriage and all about relationships, didn't look at it that way and realize that I needed to cultivate that relationship. And I guess that's why it really stuck with me when he said that he really didn't want to give me a chance. And it's funny that it's taken almost 6 years for him to say, hey, I didn't want to have anything to do with you, and I didn't want my brother to marry you because I thought you were going to hurt him. But now he's like super excited. But I just wanted to come on here really quickly, or as quick as possible, and share that and just remind you that as you're working to build relationships with your partner and your spouse, don't forget to build relationships with the people who are around them and that are in their lives as well, because it definitely makes a difference, and it helps to build a community, to have people around you who know who you are and know what you're about in your life and in your marriage and in all of your relationships, and can be there to support that. So I'm going to go back to work and doing stuff and get off this video. But thanks for listening. I really appreciate y'all being here, and I hope you have a great day. Bye.